Have you ever wondered if your body is trying to tell you how many years you have left? Many people believe that life expectancy is just a number determined by genetics, but the reality is that your body sends clear signals about your overall health and longevity. Some of these signals are subtle, things most people overlook or consider normal with aging, but scientists have discovered that certain physical changes can predict, with surprising accuracy, how long you are likely to live. In this video, we reveal 5 crucial signs that could indicate how many years you have left. These aren't random changes. They are deeply connected to the health of your heart, muscle strength, immune system, and even your body's ability to repair itself. If you notice any of these signs in yourself, it might be time to take action to improve your health and extend your life. And here's the good news. In many cases, these signs aren't just warnings. They're opportunities. Understanding them allows you to make the right changes right now to add more quality years to your life. Stay with me until the end, because recognizing these 5 signs could completely change the way you view your health. By the end, you'll have a much better understanding of what your body is telling you and what you can do about it. Let's begin. Sign number 1, loss of grip strength. One of the clearest yet most ignored signs of how long you might live is hidden in the strength of your hand grip. Scientists have discovered that grip strength isn't just about muscles. It's a powerful indicator of overall health, heart function, and even longevity. A weakening grip often signals muscle loss, reduced circulation, and a higher risk of serious health problems like heart disease and strokes. What's surprising is that studies show people with a weak grip are far more likely to die prematurely than those with a firm, steady grip. Think of someone like George, a 75-year-old man who always took pride in his strength. He spent most of his life working with his hands, building, repairing, and staying active. But in recent years, he began to notice small changes. Opening jars became harder, carrying groceries felt more difficult, and his once firm handshake had weakened. At first, he thought it was just normal aging, but what he didn't know was that his grip strength was revealing something deeper. His body was losing muscle faster than it should, and his heart wasn't pumping as efficiently as before. Grip strength is directly linked to what scientists call muscle quality, not just muscle size. While we naturally lose muscle with age, a rapid decline can indicate underlying issues: poor circulation, reduced nerve function, or even inflammation in the body. In fact, a weak grip has been linked to a higher risk of heart attacks, cognitive decline, and even falls, one of the leading causes of death in older adults. What makes this sign so important is that it's easy to check. You don't need sophisticated medical equipment. Just squeeze someone's hand, open a jar, or try gripping a rubber ball. If you notice a clear decline in your grip strength over time, it's not just about weaker hands. It could be a warning that your overall body strength is fading too quickly. But here's the good news. Muscle loss isn't permanent. Regular strength training, consuming enough protein, and staying physically active can help restore grip strength and improve overall longevity. In short, if your grip feels noticeably weaker than before, don't ignore it. It could be your body's way of telling you it's time to take action. Strength isn't just about feeling capable. It's about maintaining independence, avoiding injuries, and ultimately living longer. Sign number 2, walking slower. If you've noticed that your walking speed has slowed down over the years, it could be more than just aging. It might be a sign of how many years you have left. Research has found that a slower walking pace is strongly linked to a shorter life expectancy. In fact, studies show that older adults who walk at a slower pace have a significantly higher risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even premature death compared to those who maintain a brisk, energetic stride. The reason is that walking speed directly reflects overall health. Your heart, lungs, muscles, and even brain function all play a role in how fast you move. Think of someone like Frank, an 80-year-old man who always enjoyed his daily walks. A few years ago, he had no trouble keeping up with his grandchildren, but lately he finds himself falling behind. He used to walk at a steady pace, but now it takes him longer to cross the street, and sometimes he feels out of breath after a short walk. He doesn't think much of it. After all, slowing down seems natural with age. But what Frank doesn't realize is that his slower pace isn't just about getting older. It's a sign that his body is losing strength. His heart isn't pumping as efficiently, and his muscles aren't responding as quickly as they used to. Walking speed is often called the sixth vital sign by doctors because it reveals so much about a person's health. It reflects heart function, lung capacity, and even cognitive health. People with a slower gait often have weaker muscles, poorer balance, and less coordination, all of which increase the risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalizations. But what's most concerning is that studies show a significant decline in walking speed, especially over a short period, can indicate hidden cardiovascular problems, early-stage dementia, or loss of mobility that can lead to premature death. The good news is that walking speed isn't set in stone. If you notice you're slowing down, don't just accept it, do something about it. Regular walks, leg-strengthening exercises, and staying active can improve your walking speed and overall longevity. If walking feels harder than before, or if you notice it takes you longer to get from one place to another, take it as a wake-up call. It's not just about how fast you move, it's about how well your body is functioning overall. Sign number 3, frequent shortness of breath. If you find yourself running out of breath during simple activities like climbing a flight of stairs, carrying groceries, or even talking for a long time, it could be more than just being out of shape. Frequent shortness of breath can be an early sign of serious health issues, including heart disease, lung problems, and poor circulation. Many people assume that getting winded with age is normal, but it can actually be a sign that your body isn't getting enough oxygen, which accelerates aging and shortens life expectancy. Think of someone like Robert, a 77-year-old man who used to enjoy working in his garden every morning. A few years ago, he could spend hours outside pruning plants and pulling weeds, but lately, he finds himself stopping to catch his breath more often. At first, he blamed it on the summer heat or his age, but what Robert didn't know was that his shortness of breath was more than just an inconvenience. It was a red flag that his heart and lungs weren't working as efficiently as before. Shortness of breath occurs when the body isn't getting enough oxygen, and this can be due to several causes. One of the most common is heart failure, a condition where the heart doesn't pump blood as well as it should. When blood flow slows, fluid builds up in the lungs, making it harder to breathe. Another cause is chronic lung disease, where damage to the airways makes it difficult to get enough oxygen into the blood. Over time, both conditions can silently worsen, leading to fatigue, dizziness, and even sudden medical emergencies. But what most people don't realize is that shortness of breath isn't always obvious. It can start small, feeling winded after climbing stairs, needing more breaks to rest, or feeling like you can't take a deep breath. Many older adults dismiss it as a natural part of aging, but studies show that people who develop shortness of breath, even if it seems mild, have a significantly higher risk of early death than those who don't experience it. The good news is that catching this sign early can make all the difference. If you notice you're getting out of breath more often than usual, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor, check your heart and lung health, and consider simple changes like breathing exercises, improving your fitness, and managing conditions like high blood pressure. The ability to breathe deeply and easily is one of the strongest indicators of longevity. Sign number 4, slower skin healing. One of the most surprising signs of how many years you have left isn't in your heart, lungs, or muscles. It's in your skin. The way your body heals small cuts, bruises, or scrapes can reveal a lot about your overall health and how well your immune system and circulation are functioning. If you've noticed that wounds take longer to heal than they used to, it could be a sign that your body's repair system is slowing down, a warning that aging is accelerating at a deeper level. Think of someone like Barbara, an 82-year-old woman who recently bumped her leg against a chair. A few years ago, a bruise like that would have faded in days, but now it lingers for weeks. A small scratch on her arm that used to heal quickly now seems to take forever to close. At first, she assumed it was just part of getting older, but what she didn't know was that her slow healing was signaling something more serious. Her circulation wasn't what it used to be, and her immune system wasn't responding as quickly as before. Your skin is your body's first line of defense, and when it takes longer to heal, it usually means the deeper systems responsible for repairing damage are declining. Poor circulation is one of the main causes. Reduced blood flow means less oxygen and nutrients reach the skin to support healing, which can be due to conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or simply a decline in overall cardiovascular health. Another factor is immune function. As we age, the immune system weakens, making it harder to fight infections and repair damaged tissues efficiently. But here's the real danger. Slow healing isn't just a minor nuisance. It increases the risk of infections that can escalate into serious health threats, such as sepsis, a potentially fatal condition that occurs when the body's response to infection spirals out of control. Studies have found that older adults with slow healing are more likely to face long-term health complications and even a shorter life expectancy than those who heal quickly. If you've noticed that small cuts, bruises, or skin injuries aren't healing as fast as they used to, take it seriously. Simple changes like improving circulation with regular movement, staying hydrated, and eating nutrient-rich foods can help support skin repair. If you have diabetes or other conditions that affect circulation, keeping them well managed is crucial. Sign number 5. Unexplained rapid weight loss. One of the most alarming signs that your body might be telling you how many years you have left is sudden, unexplained weight loss. If you've been losing weight without changing your diet or activity level, it's not something you should ignore. While many people associate weight loss with better health, in older adults, it often means the opposite. Studies show that unintentional weight loss is strongly linked to higher mortality rates because it often signals muscle deterioration, malnutrition, or underlying illness. Think of someone like Harold, an 81-year-old man who maintained a stable weight his entire life. In recent months, he noticed his clothes fitting looser, and when he stepped on the scale, he realized he'd lost nearly 10 pounds without even trying. At first, he brushed it off, thinking it was just a natural part of aging. But what Harold didn't know was that his body was sending him a warning. He wasn't just losing fat, he was losing muscle, and that's a major predictor of declining health. One of the biggest concerns with rapid weight loss is muscle atrophy. The body begins breaking down muscle tissue instead of fat, which weakens the immune system, reduces mobility, and increases the risk of falls and fractures. Another issue is malnutrition, which can occur even when people eat regularly. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, and many older adults unknowingly consume too little protein, leading to gradual muscle loss. But the most concerning possibility is an underlying illness. Conditions like cancer, heart failure, thyroid disorders, and even early-stage dementia can cause unintentional weight loss, sometimes months before other symptoms appear. The key here is that weight loss should always have a clear explanation. If you've been eating healthier and intentionally trying to lose weight, that's one thing, but if the pounds are disappearing without reason, it's time to take action. Pay attention to your energy levels. Do you feel weaker, more fatigued, or less hungry than before? Track your weight regularly, and if you notice a drop of 5% or more of your body weight in a short period, talk to your doctor. In many cases, addressing the root cause early can prevent further decline and extend your healthy years. Final thoughts. Now that we've explored these 5 signs, take a moment to reflect on your own body. Have you noticed any of these changes in yourself or someone close to you? The truth is, most people don't realize that their body is constantly sending clues about their health and longevity. These signs aren't random. They're backed by science and can offer powerful insights into how your body is aging. But here's the good news. If you recognize these signs early, you have the opportunity to take action. Maybe your grip isn't as strong as it used to be, or perhaps you've noticed you're walking slower. They might seem like small things, but they reflect much larger processes happening inside your body. The same goes for shortness of breath, slow healing, or sudden weight loss. Each is a sign that something deeper might be changing, but the important thing to remember is that these aren't just warnings. They're opportunities. They give you the chance to make changes, improve your health, and take steps that could add years to your life. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. Many of these issues can be improved with the right habits: strength training to improve grip, daily walks to maintain speed, breathing exercises for lung health, better nutrition for healing, and regular checkups to catch problems early. The key is to listen to your body and act while you still can. Every step you take today can lead to a stronger, healthier, and longer life.